Minnesota, Duluth. Look at this.
That's actually a good
Alright,
matchup.
good. Let them cool off a little. Swoop in real close.
A lot of the things that I see out there make me quite upset. I see lack of education in vaping. I see, they're positive problems. They're problems. A lot of people are getting into vaping, and the folks at the store don't necessarily have the time to educate everybody. And I've also seen them educating people, and the customer has this like glassy-eyed look, like, I just want to get the hell out of here and start using this stuff. Stop talking to me. So that can't be helped. But sooner or later, hopefully, everybody finds their way to YouTube and starts watching some of the available videos. There's a wealth of knowledge and information, more than I ever even expected. I was so pleasantly surprised when I got on YouTube to see how much content there was for vaping. And that's where I learned most of what I needed. I didn't learn what I needed to know about vaping sitting around at vape shops. I was I was kind of intimidated to go hang out at vape shops in the beginning. I didn't know the questions to ask. I didn't know. It's weird. It's a very weird thing. We had no community as a smoker, so now all of a sudden I got to go hang out with these people. And when I get in, I'm into vaping. I can go into a brand new shop, and I do very often. I enjoy going and meeting new people in vaping that I've never met before. It's fun. You hang out. We got a lot in common. But I also now have things that I can talk about, discuss, and share, and feel intelligent, feel like part of the community. In the beginning, it was like, again, there's no community for smoking. There is a community for vaping, and it's for the most part, a damn decent one. That community for vaping exists online, on Facebook, in forums, and also in local shops, and also in areas that have vape meets where it's kind of like a come together at the gathering place, the meeting spot. Long Island is very much polarized to the individual vape shops. That's where the community goes. If there's an event, a cloud competition, there aren't any vape meets from what I could see. I've been to Pennsylvania a couple of times where they have vape meets where 25, 26 shops will represent themselves there, and all of the vapors from the whole entire area, Lehigh Valley region in Pennsylvania, they all show up, and you got local juice companies. It's really awesome, and I wish we could do something like that in Long Island. In fact, there's no reason why we can't. It's just nobody's been organizing it. They just happen to have a couple of very dynamic folks up in Pennsylvania who keep organizing a series of monthly vape meets. There was one in January, there was one in February, there's one coming up in April 11th. That's going to be actually a party at a restaurant that they're renting out. They have a very robust vape community, from what I could tell. And for not a very populated region, it's mostly rural. The cities there are nothing compared to, like, one town in Long Island has a population 10 times the size of that whole region, but they have 26 vape shops, and they have vape meets every month. And it's interesting, and probably a good dozen juice companies. Long Island, I don't know what it is, but hopefully we can evolve a little bit more. I see a lot of the same people. They go to this shop, they go to that shop, but it's very shop oriented, and I have theories. I don't want to get into it. That's for another video and another discussion about the balance of having a business that you need to run and keep profitable so you can keep the doors open. You at the same time support a community where people like to come and hang out and and it's almost like some shops feel like you're disloyal if you go to another shop, and I can understand that, but at the same time, that's rather silly because people need to be a part of the community, which is bigger than one shop. And I make it known. I go to all the shops. Anywhere that's close to me, I hang out. What's around me, Vaporium is my go-to shop. They're 3 minutes away from me. But I also have Exhale, whom I occasionally visit. There's also Fluid. I go there all the time. I go to South Shore Vapor Lounge, and there's a couple others. And I'm starting to range a little bit further afield because I want to know, I want to experience, I want to hang out with more than just my little local microcosm of vaping. And I enjoy that. I went to Brooklyn the other day to go hang out with a buddy of mine, and part of my plan was to go and hang out at some local vape shops. So we hit Mo Vapes in Crown Heights. I had already been to Mo Vapes on Kings Highway, which is a tiny little shop, but they do a hell of a lot of business out of that little shop. Very busy, which is nice. It's nice to see. But Mo Vapes in Crown Heights was awesome. Everybody there was just chill, fun, funny, nice, welcoming. And that's what you want to see in a vape shop. I mean, we were hanging out with this one dude, Chris. He's an artist. He was telling us all about his trip to Tokyo, where he won an all-expense-paid trip there as an artist in a program that he's in, and that was really cool. And I'm not an artist. I was a business major, so we were talking art in general, but I can't talk fine art in detail, and Chris has a lot of body art, and he has some ear gauges and some interesting hipster look to him. No, he and I aren't going to go and hang out and go to the same music shows. That's for sure. But at the same time, we have vaping in common, and different personalities can mesh and gel in the commonality of vaping. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to pause this video. 8 minutes.